Hi, this is JP Metz, and you wanted a piece of my advice, so here it is. If you have any questions, if you would like any advice, then you can ask me a question anywhere on social media. You can even message me if you're private on Tumblr or Facebook, and if you want to remain anonymous, just let me know and I won't say your name, okay? Alright, good. Well, today's question does come from Anonymous from Tumblr, and Anonymous asked, "Hi, hopefully this isn't too personal, but have there been guys that you liked while you were overweight that didn't like you back, but now that you're losing weight and gaining confidence, they're paying attention to you? If so, how do you deal with it?" Well, this is a great question because the questions you asked me, yes, this is something that, especially earlier this year, I was really kind of mad about and struggling with, and I think I even made a hilarious post on Instagram regarding this, about how if you want to start getting attention from your exes, start losing weight, because they just come out of the woodwork. And I don't know, but when I think about it though, I don't know how much of it has to do with the actual losing of the weight. You know, I think the gaining of confidence has more to do with the fact that you're doing a thing that you've been wanting to do. You know, I know some extremely confident women that are overweight, that aren't necessarily losing weight, but they just love themselves and their bodies. And you know, if there's things that you really want to do for yourself and you do them, that's when you start gaining confidence. I feel like confidence comes from just doing the difficult things that you've been wanting to do for yourself. I don't know how much of it is actually weight related, but that's just my own opinion. And that's an aside here because, yeah, this is definitely something that I've absolutely struggled with. And to be honest, you know, I don't even know the clear answer here other than, you know, yeah, look, I mean, yes, yes, to your questions, yes, I've had people that I've liked, but maybe necessarily didn't pay that much attention to me when I was big, that all of a sudden was paying attention to me, and it was really aggravating because I didn't know who I could trust. I didn't know who just liked me because whatever. But the more I thought about it, when I was bigger, I also had a problem with guys that liked me just because I was big. I mean, that exists too. I mean, there's always going to be shallow people that only like you because something. The solution to your problem here, and to my problem, or this is what I'm trying to tell myself, the real solution is to keep focusing on myself and loving myself and giving myself the love that I need, and not depending on another person to do that for me. Because I feel like that's what's attractive. That's what attracts people. When you start owning your own power, that's attractive. When you decide you have the power to do something difficult and you do it, I feel like that's what's attractive. And that will make you happier, and that's the best thing that we can do. Is these guys, you know, they're from the past. I mean, people are in the past for a reason, and you know, the way I feel about the past is why pick a scab, you know, just let it heal and go away. But I know that's hard to do, and it's difficult not to take these things personally. Trust me, I understand, but the right person for you, they're not going to mind about your weight. They're not going to, it's going to be everything else. I guess what I'm getting at is, I think the solution to this issue, and I'm talking to myself here too, I just want you to know this. I think the solution is to not worry too much about it, because you'll know when you meet someone that you actually want to keep hanging around with, someone that, because they make you feel good and they make you feel secure, like they just make you feel that way, that, you know what, I feel like with this guy I could lose 50 more pounds, or this girl, I could lose 50 more pounds, or I could gain 50 more pounds, and I think they would still, you know, like, you just feel secure with the person. That's what's important to me anyway. And how do you feel secure with a person? First, you have to be secure with yourself. So why don't we do us? How about that? You do you, and I'll do me, And everyone watching this, you do you. And I feel like that's the solution, is to not focus on this. Don't make guys and what they're paying attention to or not paying attention to anything to do with your self-esteem, because that's just a recipe asking to get hurt. So, like I said, I'm also talking to myself here. Justine, listen to your own advice here, because this is a big issue. I'm sorry for the lack of videos this past week. I was dealing with some very stressful personal things that, no, I'm going to get a bunch of comments. No, everything's fine. I don't know. I was preoccupied. My mind was somewhere else. But now I'm happy to be back. I have a million questions to answer. And like I said, if you have a question, go ahead and ask me on social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of my links are down below. And other than that, have a day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.